सो हाय एवरीवन, मेरा नाम अंशुल है और आप मेरा यूट्यूब चैनल देख रहे हैं माल्टा वीज़ा इनसाइट्स विद अंशुल दोस्तों। तो काफ़ी दिनों बाद जो है मैं लॉन्ग वीडियो बना रहा हूँ और स्पेशल वीडियो है बेसिकली। तो मैं इंटरव्यू ले रहा हूँ बेसिकली एक लड़की का जो कि लिथुआनिया से है। वो इंट्रोड्यूस करेगी अपने आप को और हम जानेंगे कि बेसिकली माल्टा के बारे में थोड़ा सा डिटेल में कि क्या सैलरीज है, कौन कौन सी जो जॉब्स है वो डिमांडिंग है। और ये इंग्लिश में रहेगा इंटरव्यू क्योंकि इन्हें जो है हिंदी तो आती नहीं है, तो दोस्तों मुझे इंग्लिश में लेना पड़ेगा। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट द इंटरव्यू दोस्तों। थैंक यू वेरी मच क्रिस्टीना फॉर कमिंग टू माय YouTube channel again. I think this is the second time. For those who don't know and who are watching first time to you, could you please tell me about yourself, a brief introduction?
So thank you for inviting me. It's actually my pleasure to be here. I hope that viewers enjoy watching your videos.
Yeah.
So my name is Christina. I'm coming from Lithuania and I spent the last 5 years living and working here in Malta.
Nice, nice. And where you come? You come from Lithuania, right? You already mentioned. And what kind of job you are doing?
So I worked for the last 10 years. I worked for fund administration companies.
Okay.
So I did fund accounting, I did transfer agency, AML, so basically that kind of
Nice.
service and industry, financial services.
Great.
Same as you.
Yeah. So my second question to you, Christina, is what are the things that any person like who is new coming to Malta should take here, once the person arrives here? Is there something you would like to tell so that the person should take care, not doing some certain things which is like not good here?
I think that everyone should check, like before coming to Malta, I think everyone should check online and to get to know Malta better.
Yeah.
And to get to know the people, or not the people, but the culture, traditions, because Maltese have very unique and special celebrations like fiestas. It was a big surprise for me.
Yeah.
Also to get to know the people, how we are here.
Yeah. So thank you very much for sharing all this information, Christina. So my next question to you is, what are how's the job market here in Malta, and what are the according to your opinion, which are the most demanding jobs here? Where Malta requires these certain professionals or certain skills which they require in Malta, according to you?
I think that in Malta there are two industries that are thriving. I think one is iGaming. So someone who has experience with IT programming, I think it would be really easy to find a job here.
Yeah.
And I think the second one is tourism and
Hospitality.
hospitality. So if you have experience in hotels, hotel management, even like cafes, restaurants. I actually noticed that there are many people, especially from India and Philippines, who work in hospital. So for example, like nurses, caregivers, so most of them are from India or Philippines.
Yeah. So दोस्तों, अगर आप हॉस्पिटलिटी सेक्टर से है और अगर आप इवन नर्सेज है, आपका हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर से है, तो काफ़ी डिमांड है यहाँ पे जॉब्स की दोस्तों। मदर डे जो है एक हॉस्पिटल है, एक ही हॉस्पिटल है जो कि गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल है, काफ़ी बड़ा। मेरे ख्याल से एक शायद गोजो में भी है और 1000 बेड्स है ये मदर डे। तो इसमें जो है मोस्टली जो है नर्सेज देखोगे आप वो केरला से है, मतलब इंडिया से है। तो अगर आप नर्स हो तो आप ब्रिजिंग कोर्स एक रूट है अपना के आप यहाँ पे आ सकते हो। इनिशियली 6 मंथ्स का होता है ब्रिजिंग कोर्स नर्स का, और इनफैक्ट आप डायरेक्टली जो है दोस्तों अप्लाई कर सकते हो। हेल्थ मार्क करके एक कंपनी है, ध्यान रखिएगा, हेल्थ मार्क, तो वहाँ पे आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो। ओके क्रिस्टीना, सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज, व्हाट अबाउट द salaries here, the average salaries of a person here? How would you think?
Okay, so I think that the minimum salary is close to 1,000 euros a month, something like this, which is, I think, is enough only for survival. You cannot live on the salary. And I think to live properly here, you would need to have at least 1,000 euros minimum. I think you should search for a job in iGaming companies, fund administration companies, financial industry.
Yeah. तो दोस्तों जो एवरेज सैलरी है यहाँ पर, देखो मैं आपको रियलिटी बताऊंगा, मैं कुछ ऐसा फेक नहीं बताऊंगा कि भैया 2000 यूरो छाप लोगे आप या 5000 यूरो छाप लोगे। जो एवरेज सैलरी है दोस्तों यहाँ पर 1000 यूरो 1200 यूरो तक रहती है। हाँ, साथ में अगर आप पार्ट टाइम जॉब करोगे तो आपके बन सकते हैं 1700-1800 यूरो बन सकते हैं दोस्तों, है ना। बट हाँ, अगर आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस है, क्वालिफाइड हो आप, है ना। इनफैक्ट इवन मैं देखा है कि जो रेस्टोरेंट जो हॉस्पिटलिटी सेक्टर में आ रहे हैं दोस्तों, उनकी किसी की सैलरी 2000 यूरो है, ऐसा नहीं है। बट फर्क डिफरेंस क्या होगा कि वो दुबई से आ रहे हैं और या फिर उनके पास एक्सपीरियंस है, वो स्किल है उनके पास, वो वो है ना जो डिजायर्ड स्किल्स है उनके पास, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि हॉस्पिटल सेक्टर में आपको 1000 यूरो ही मिलेगी या 1200 यूरो, आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस है तो डेफिनेटली यू कैन डिमांड हायर सैलरीज फ्रॉम योर एम्प्लॉयर, प्रोस्पेक्टिव एम्प्लॉयर. ओके, सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इट विल टेक मे बी अ मोर टाइम, but that is also very important question which I'm gonna ask you, Christina, is why people are leaving Malta, very frequently. What is the reason according to you? Just your opinion, your honest opinion.
I think it's going to be very honest because I'm leaving myself in 3 days from now after 5 years being here. And I would say that Malta is not a bad country to stay and to live, but I would say it's not ideal either. And I also noticed that many people come to Malta, they stay for a few years and they leave.
Yeah.
And what's the reason why I'm leaving myself, and I think many people too, is that it's very hard to settle down. Like if you want to get real estate, it's very hard because it's extremely expensive compared to your salaries. Another reason is that it's very hard to find a new job if you want to change your career or to find other company to work for. So the career opportunities are very limited. And also it's very hard to integrate into society.
Yeah.
I mean, Maltese people, we are not bad, but mainly they stick together.
Yeah.
So if you are an outsider, you will always feel like outsider.
Yeah.
And the last one is healthcare system. I had to seek for medical help last year, and I was a bit disappointed. I mean, these are the, I would say, 4 main reasons why I decided to leave, and I think that majority of people they feel the same, and that's why they leave.
Yeah. So thanks for sharing, Christina. So I would like to add some few points here which I have asked a question why people are leaving Malta. दोस्तों थोड़ी सी मैं reality बताऊँ और थोड़ा सा मैं अपना convey करना चाहूँ message. If anyone is seeing this video, there was an article. 30% of the foreign workers they are leaving within the first year. Like foreign workers who are coming to Malta, they are leaving within first year, and 50% of the foreign workers they are leaving this island within next 3 years. दोस्तों ये आर्टिकल टाइम्स ऑफ माल्टा ने पब्लिश किया था. इट वाज पब्लिश्ड बाय द टाइम्स ऑफ माल्टा, and it's not like hypothetical figures I am throwing it. These are there is a office, NSO, National Statistics Office, and the CBM is the Central Bank of Malta. उन्होंने जो है पूरा डेटा जो है एनालाइज किया है और उनकी रिपोर्ट ही हम दोस्तों आपको बता रहे हैं. We are telling the report of those two institutions. Even there was a data of 2024 जो net migration हुआ, like the total people arrived in Malta in 2024 was around 34k, and the departure from the Malta is 23k. So the net migration is 11k दोस्तों. And in fact there were like programs now introduced. So अब हमें समझ में आ रहा है why they have introduced this pre-departure course is to integrate into the Maltese society more, and they should know the rules, their rights and obligations before coming to Malta. But apart from this, I would say there are certain points which is not taken into impact by the government. One of the point I would say is the slow bureaucracy in this country. I mean, there are other countries as well where there is a slow bureaucracy, but it will directly impact the immigration fronts, which in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong or right, but this one I would like to share to the government or anyone who is from the government department, and if you are watching my video. The second thing I would say why people are leaving is of course, if I see the data, the inflation rate here in Malta in 2025, I think it was 2.4% inflation rate, whereas compared to the average salary increment wage rate is between 5.5 to 6%. So if you see the net real increment is around 3%. And some of the sectors, which are like increasing a lot is the rental sector. It's like, say, if you are not having standard of living, of course the people will start leaving. It's not about the wage. The cost of living is also increasing, rapidly. There are restaurants, healthcare sectors. They are like, these sectors are increased a lot compared to the other sectors. And one of the things which I would like to mention is like the identity and the paperwork, because these are like time killing for all the people, labor or whatever, the workforce. They are going every year, and that's why I think they have changed this rule. Instead of 1 year, they have changed now to 2 to 3 years. But there should not be any need. One thing I would like to suggest is that when there will be a renewal, every person like has to go again. Identity, they have the data, they have everything in their records, their biometrics, everything. I don't know why still there is a need to go again to Identita just for the biometrics. Then there will be a collection letter comes. Then they will collect the letter, take the letter to the Identita and take the card. So I think this entirely digitalized, so that there is no need to come again for just the biometrics. The person should come just to take the card. That's it. So these are the things which I would like to highlight if anyone is seeing my video, and some of the reasons why the people are leaving Malta, island very very frequently. So the government, they are trying their best to retain the talent in Malta by changing this immigration labor policies, which you can see the pre-departure course would be mandatory for all coming soon. But for those who are coming first time to Malta, it already is it's mandatory before you fly, before your employer submit the application to the Identity. So I mean, they want to retain the skills, because if you are not retaining the skills and experienced people in the country, ultimately you will not gonna increase the productivity. So that's why they are changing these laws. What I understood, दोस्तों. So hopefully दोस्तों ये जो वीडियो है आपको समझ में आएगी, अच्छी लगी होगी. अगर देखो दोस्तों अच्छी लगी तो प्लीज लाइक करना. देखो इसमें मेहनत बहुत लगती है, टाइम लगता है सब पढ़ने में, है ना, और सही इन्फॉर्मेशन सही डेटा के साथ सही फैक्चुअल के साथ आपको आपके साथ शेयर करने में. तो प्लीज वीडियो को लाइक कर देना, शेयर जरूर कर देना दोस्तों, और चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो चैनल सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर देना दोस्तों. सो थैंक you very much, Christina, for giving your precious time, and I wish you a good luck for your new country wherever you are going, and thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you everyone. Bye bye. Radhe Krishna.